Iron Man, uh, Snips AI plus Matrix Creator. It's been a long day. It's like an LED ring that you control with your voice via AI, but it's this privacy-focused AI called Snips.ai. And there's a tutorial for it, and you can check out the other video. Anyway, this is the final one today. So I love doing stuff with ink. I love fountain pens. And there's a company that makes really cool fountain pen ink called Noodlers. And they happen to have this one, well, that brightness is too much from the window. Anyway, it's called Ghost Ink. And basically it looks clear under regular light. But under UV light, it glows. So let me actually show you. The electronics part of this is a tutorial that's linked in the description for making your own UV strobe light. This is just a little basic light that I modified from one that I got at a Halloween store. And it was just like a little, flashing strobe light. And I modified that one to take UV LEDs, and it requires some extra power. So that's one thing to be aware of. In this case, this one doesn't actually strobe. I just straight up replaced it with a direct 12-volt cable, and it goes to these three UV LEDs, which take a lot of power. So I wired those up in series, and yeah, it works pretty great. I need to stop looking at it because it's a problem. But let me demonstrate what it does to this ink. Whoa, you can't see that very well because it's all bright outside and it's shining right out here, but I need it for the effect of the demo. So note how there's purple light shining on it, and yet the light emanating from the ink is sort of a bright yellowy green. That's because that's the color it fluoresces under UV. It's super cool! Anyway, again, this is called Ghost Ink from Noodlers, and it's real cool. And so I put this in a fountain pen with a little converter, and the pen itself looks real cool if you shine the light on it. I'll try and get a better angle on that. Yeah, anyway, the ink fluoresces while it's directly on the pen, and that also looks really intense and awesome. So why don't I demonstrate this for you for just a second. I'm gonna write something, and oh, what's going on? I tried to have some kind of a trick here to like make it look like something creepy was coming up behind me, but it clearly didn't fail and my acting skills kind of suck. So just pretend that something really creepy like just jumped out from behind me, okay? And we'll just finish with the demo. So like, notice how you can't see anything right now, right? And then when I shine the light on it, this creepy message appears. I'm glad most of my coworkers are gone. Anyway, so it's really cool. I had to be really careful to not show you that while I was trying to show you the ink fluorescing on the pen, but it's really awesome, I promise. Let's see how it looks when you draw with it. Oh, there's nothing, and then it's a bunch of stuff, and then there's nothing, and then it's some squiggles. If I had artistic skills, there would be something beautiful here. But instead, it's just a cheesy joke about ghosts. Anyway, enjoy. Again, the sort of functional part of this is the UV ink, but then you can easily mod any LED lamp. You just get little UV LEDs and add a power supply. It takes a lot of power to run ultraviolet LEDs. If you're familiar with working with LEDs, you'll notice that, or you'll know that red LEDs usually take the least power to run, and that's because red is on the low energy end of the electromagnetic spectrum in terms of visible light. So infrared is super low power. You can run a ton of infrared LEDs off of one power source. Depending on, it takes a lot of volts if you put them in series, it takes a lot of amps if you put them in parallel. Point being, yeah, so infrared and red LEDs take a small amount of energy. Green and yellow are sort of in the middle, and then blue takes much more energy, and then UV is like even more higher energy than that, which is why UV can damage your skin. And we emit warmth in the infrared spectrum, which is really cool. So yeah, due to that fact, UV LEDs take a bunch of power to run. Be aware of that if you're trying to build something and it's not lining up for whatever reason. And have a lot of fun with this secret message system. I I should get a pen pal, and we can like send secret messages to each other. It's just like a really cool thing that like, you know, I would have loved to have in middle school, and no one would have been able to read our like notes to each other. Anyway, enjoy your Halloween. I'm gonna sign off now, and we'll catch you soon. Stay tuned. The rest of this week is going to be heavily SuperCon themed. And I hope to bring you lots of cool stuff relating to that, as well as a throwback interview with Sarah Chips, the creator of JewelBots. All right, stay tuned. We'll catch you soon.